Now, this lovely home has 3 spacious bedrooms, a country kitchen, and a terrace overlooking the 18th fairway at Johnny K. Country Club. And it's been reduced to $199.5. Hi, you're on the air with Joanna Loudon.
Hello, Joanna. That dress looks darling on you. What shoes are you wearing with it?
Heels. Did you have a question about the house?
What house is that, dear?
Thank you for calling. You're on the air with Joanna Loudon.
Are you wearing flats?
I just told that other caller I'm wearing heels.
With those earrings? Are you crazy?
We'll be right back after this message.
And we're out.
So those shoes are called heels, huh?
I've been hosting this show for 8 months, and nobody seems to understand that I'm selling houses.
Well, maybe now is a good time to remind the viewers, what the concept is.
You can start by refreshing my memory.
It's a real estate program.
It's not a fashion show? You're not a model?
But don't be silly. Joanna's not young enough to be old enough to be a model.
Back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Your House is My House. Note the name of my show. It's not Your Shoes or My Shoes. No. I show houses and you can buy them. Simple enough, isn't it? You're on the air with Joanna Loudon.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me and the wife about, what your show's about and everything. I got a question.
Go ahead.
How do you keep them teeth of yours so damn white?
Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are.
Gosh, baby Stephanie is getting more and more beautiful every day.
And?
Oh, right. Mama Stephanie is getting more and more beautiful every day, too.
Oh, stop it, George. You're embarrassing me.
Boy, it's sure going to be confusing having 2 Stephanies around here.
Why, G-Guy?
Well, let's say 5 years from now, I get my head stuck in the banister, and I call out, "Help me, Stephanie." Which one of you will come running?
Oh, that's easy. Michael would.
I guess I was worried for nothing. Bye-bye, pretty little Steffi.
Bye, George. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are.
Hey, feast your peepers, innkeepers.
Oh, honey, we're invited to the official viewing of baby Stephanie.
We felt the town should be allowed to pay homage to our creation.
Wait a minute. You invited the whole town here?
Well, we thought about having it at our place, but you know what a mess these townspeople make.
Well, don't you think it would have been a good idea to ask our permission first?
Well, what would you have said?
Absolutely not.
Well, then it wouldn't have been a good idea, would it?
I suppose not.
Now run along and put one of those flyers under every windshield wiper in town.
Rightio.
Oh, and don't limit yourself to the town. Flag down cars on the interstate.
Adios, all. Sayonara, little Steffi-san. Oh! Golly, Whompers, every time I speak to her, it's Howlo-Rama.
Well, maybe she's having trouble understanding whatever language it is that you speak.
Could be. From now on, I speak plain. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, young girl. Is there some tragic flaw in this novice paw?
Joanna, your show was on today. Did you watch it?
No, but
Whenever you wear those silly heels with those ridiculous earrings, I always know something's up. Oh,
Does everyone in this town think my show is about my wardrobe?
Well, heck, it's about a lot more than that. It's about your makeup, your hairdo.
Nobody takes what I do seriously.
Well, honey, maybe, they're just blinded by your beauty. I mean, a lot of people watch my show just because, they think I'm a stud.
Hello?
Hey, I know you. You're Joanna Loudon from TV. Only here you're almost real.
Does my blusher look as natural in person as it does on my beauty show?
You have 2 shows? I only watch the real estate one.
Oh, well, do yourself a favor and catch the beauty show. It's excellent, just excellent.
I will. In the meantime, I'm in the market for a house, and that 3-bedroom tutor you showed sure was cool.
Oh, would you like to see it right now? It's even cooler on the inside.
Neat!
Well, I'm glad you got our flyer, but I'm not sure I want a busload of nuns on some spiritual quest coming to my baby's viewing. An offering? Well, how much are we talking? Oh, don't plead poverty with me, sister.
Some nuns, huh?
Yeah. Just the take from one bingo game would qualify them as sponsors.
Sponsors.
Yeah, a gift up to $20 makes you a sponsor of the baby. And 20 to 50 makes you a patron, and anything over 50, you're an angel.
And what benefit is there in becoming, an angel, aside from the obvious perk of eternal life in heaven?
You get to hold little Steffi. Patrons can only look at her.
So what do sponsors get to do? Press their noses up against the windows? Sponsors get to press their noses up against the windows.
But, of course, you and Joanna will want to be angels.
Well, since we gave you the carriage house rent-free out back, we thought that maybe we already were angels, if not demigods.
Well, houses are not part of our registered gift list. We have you and Joanna down for a big screen TV.
Oh. And maybe a big satellite dish to go with it?
Too unsightly. A little dish would do.
So how is house hunting?
Nifty. Especially the tutor. From the powder room, you get this amazing view of the whole town. The graveyard, the sewage plant, the dump.
I'll bet on a clear day you can see all the way to the slaughterhouse.
Hope.
You're buying a house? Well, hold off on the down payment until you read this.
Wow, a baby viewing. Is this your baby?
Yeah, and that little look just cost you 20 to 50.
Worth every penny.
Well, thanks. You're an angel. Well, a patron.
Dave, if you like the tutor, should we write up an offer?
No, it had a flagstone walkway.
So?
Joanna, everybody knows that walking on flagstone causes memory loss in laboratory rats.
Dave, you could have the flagstones ripped out.
Yeah, but I'd always know they'd been there.
Not if you walked on it a lot.
What about the Victorian on Manor Circle?
It had smoke detectors.
Yeah, you finally get, your house to go up in flames, and then the darn buzzers start going on.
I think we should keep looking. How many houses are for sale in this county?
Maybe 1,000?
Ooh, better get cracking. Race you to the station wagon. Ready? Go.
Dick, what should I do?
Honey, you know, if you hurdle the front hedge, you could still beat him.
Hustle, hustle.
Okay, your $20 are up. Dick, are you trying to sneak a look at our baby without giving her a present first?
Well, that punch sure looks inviting, doesn't it?
Keep an eye on that one. He's wily.
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl.
I'm not going to look. Will you get away from me?
We're here to view Miss Stephanie's cherished offspring, Miss Stephanie. Huh? Daryl feels it must be mind-boggling to have two family members with the same name.
Aren't you guys kind of in the same boat?
I don't think so. Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. Nope, no Stephanie's in our family.
Tiffany rattle.
Daryl cautions you to proceed carefully. The rattle's still attached to its original owner.
Oh, yeah, that must be from Tiffany's new reptile department.
Sir George, would you take this outside to that other gift table? You know, the one behind the garage.
You mean the garbage can? Oh, that gift table.
Since Daryl here hunted for the gift, he should have the honor of holding baby Steffi.
Well, I don't know if your gift was worth $50.
The defanging and Daryl's anti-venom shot cost $80. Oh, okay. You're allowed to lift our lassie, laddie. Well, obviously, you're no novice to neonatals. Daryl's never cuddled a sweet, soft young thing before. Unless you count Daryl.
Show us the way to the baby.
You can't miss her. She's the only one in the room who's drooling. Except for Thor here.
Put me down as patron. 3 general admission tickets to the big carnival in Tyville. They got a Canadian goose that Mambo's.
Well, if you're good for a goose, we're good for a gander.
And Jim sprung for the bus tickets to Tyville.
Nope, changed my mind.
3 tickets to the Moscow Circus.
At world-famous Radio City Music Hall. They've got a Soviet bear, the Cha-Chas.
Jim Dixon, we agreed the best we could afford was patron category. You made me pinky swear.
Yeah, in this state, pinky swearing is legally binding. Right, Thor?
Well, I didn't want to come off an old tightwad like some people.
It's not my fault my electric bill is sky high.
Well, it's no wonder you keep your heat on day in, day out. It's like a darn oven in your house.
Please stop arguing, or I'll have to deduct seconds from your baby holding time.
Oh. Brace yourself for a blast of bawling, Boyski.
Oh, she's purring.
Dickums, my babe in arms goes goo-goo for the guests, but poo-poos her own papa. She even cries when I croon my girl.
Well, you know, some babies just don't dig the Motown sound.
Somebody say Motown? Bong, bop, 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 bong, bop, bop, bop,
I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May.
I guess you'd say, what could make me feel this way?
My girl.
Michael and Stephanie are frantic. They've unwrapped all their gifts, and they can't find your TV or satellite dish.
I didn't buy him, George.
You looked at baby Stephanie without paying? What's happening to you, Dad?
I'm a cheap piece of dirt, George.
I showed Dave 120 houses. He found something wrong with every single one of them. Wait till you hear this.
No time. I gotta buy a big screen.
It was this old colonial on Maskell Road. He said the doorbell sounded insincere. I'm giving up. I mean, I'm not supposed to sell real estate. Obviously, I should change my name to Jolene and open up a beauty parlor.
Well, Jolene, before you quit, you should go to his house.
And beat him to a pulp?
Well, you could, but you could also get an idea of the kind of house he'd like by seeing where he lives now. It's like when I had to replace the legs on the dining room table. I couldn't figure which kind to use, so flashlight in my mouth, I crawled underneath to have a look.
And that helped?
No, but I found a quarter in Dick's cuff.
Well, I couldn't go over there now anyway. Dick just took the car.
I could drive you in my pickup.
Oh, George, let's go.
And on the way, I'll tell you about the time I found a penny in Dick's loafer. See? I had to replace a leg on your bed, so flashlight in my mouth, I crawled underneath to have a look.
Dave? It's Joanna.
Oh, hi, Joanna. How you doing?
Fine. I brought our handyman, George Utley, over with me.
Nice to meet you, George.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
Thanks for stopping by.
Anytime.
Dave, we came over to see your house.
Hope you liked it.
We sure did.
Dave, I'd like to see the inside of your house so I have an idea what you're looking for.
Oh, no, Joanna. You can't come in. I'm not wearing socks.
I promise I won't look at you from the neck down.
So, anybody care for a soft drink?
You got any Tom Collins mix?
Finished it off at breakfast. I got no salt seltzer.
No, I'm having that for dinner. Got anything else?
How about soup? I got tomato, cream of mushroom,
Dave,
chicken...
Dave, could you turn on the lights?
I knew you'd ask that.
Dave, this room is a little bizarro.
Oh, it's no more bizarro than my shrine to Lee Merriweather. But your space flows better.
At least now I know what you like.
Yeah, you. Wasn't it neat spending all those afternoons driving around together?
Yeah, neat. You never wanted to buy a house, did you, Dave?
Oh, sure I did. I love the one with the flagstone walkway.
You said you hated flagstone.
Wow, an entire bedroom set made out of flagstone. Aren't you afraid that canopy's gonna fall on your head?
Dave, can you afford a house?
Well, that depends. Is $240,000 enough?
You have $240,000 in my head?
It's amazing how much money you can save by not keeping the heat on day in, day out.
You saved that money just by conserving energy?
Yeah. Also, my aunt left me $239,500 in her will.
You know, Dave, I know sometimes when a young man meets someone who's kind of well-known and glamorous, it's easy to be dazzled. But there comes a time when you have to let go.
Okay.
I mean, there's a grieving process that we all go through when the beautiful love object of our dreams slips out of reach.
I've already let you go, Joanna. Boy, you're really a little stuck on yourself, aren't you? I get these crushes every couple of weeks. Lately, I've been getting tingly feelings about Sally Struthers.
Well, now that you're moving on to Miss Struthers, do you want me to take that mannequin off your hand?
You really want a mannequin of me?
Boy, you are stuck on yourself. I'm going to glue Lee Merriweather's picture over your face. At least she's not an egomaniac.
Thanks for Steffi sitting, sir.
Oh, Michael, have you and Big Stephanie finished inventory?
Yeah, the total tally is 5 angels, 22 sponsors, 16 patrons, and 1 cheap piece of dirt.
That's Mr. Cheap Piece of Dirt to you.
Oh, please, wall up that wailing. If you dry your ducks, darling, Daddy will buy you a Bill Blass baby blankie. God, Zooks, all I have to do is bribe her like I do her namesake. Hush, hush, sweet Stephette. There's a pair of itty-bitty Bichon booties in it for you. Oh, Dickie, my little bundle can be bought.
Honey, guess what? I sold Dave a house.
And all along, I thought you became a real estate agent just to see your name on bus benches.
So I guess I'm not just a fashion plate with a fabulous face and figure after all.
No, but you're becoming one heck of an egomaniac. Honey, congratulations.
Thanks.
Neat, huh? Dave sold me this cool Joanna-kin for $30.
Highway robbery, George. I could have sold you the original for $25.
Now, this lovely home has 3 spacious bedrooms, a country kitchen, and a terrace overlooking the 18th fairway at Johnny K. Country Club. And it's been reduced.
You can start by refreshing my memory.
It's a real estate program.
It's not a fashion show? You're not a model?
But don't be silly. Joanna's not young enough to be old enough to be a model.
Back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Your House is My House. I just told that other caller I'm wearing heels.
With those earrings? Are you crazy?
We'll be right back after this message.
And we're out.
So those shoes are called heels, huh?
I've been hosting this show for 8 months, and nobody seems to understand that I'm selling houses.
Well, maybe now is a good time to remind the viewers, what the concept is.
To $199.5. Hi, you're on the air with Joanna Loudon.
Hello, Joanna. That dress looks darling on you. What shoes are you wearing with it?
Heels. Did you have a question about the house?
What house is that, dear?
Thank you for calling. You're on the air with Joanna Loudon.
Are you wearing flats?